West, 125th Street. Look, y'all put y'all faith in presidents like they gon' change this country. Run the league and let y'all play cause y'all gon' make a money. Fuck Obama, he ain't come here on cargo slave ship. What the fuck he do for blacks in his administration? I'm waiting, pacing like a saint. Black, Hispanic, Native, they hate your ass the same. Paint Christ in they image, paint you as a slave. God ain't all love, scriptures say he hate African soul niggas, they know we not the same. School to prison pipeline to get you off the streets. Put you in the cell toilet connected to the sink. Molested as a kid, she prostituted as a teen. The byproduct of Martin Luther King dream. They just took the yoke off, my nigga, we ain't free. We living bleak in these wastelands of poverty. If you don't know the truth, then the lie sound promising. Prophecy, gift and the curse. Dylan started killing, they was sitting in church. Black folk forgave him, man, this shit is absurd. You should never love your enemy, that shit ain't gon' work. Yeah, fuck dying on your knees, you better die in glory. Man, I joined the UPK, taught me the art of warring. I took a nigga life like mine to be recognized. I feel that pain every day, it can't be reconciled. Pops banging, my sister a prostitute. My brother got life, and somehow I still found the truth. War ready, no cowards, no excuse. Fuck reparations, you can't bandage no open wounds. Blood on the leaves, body swing hung from a noose. I was on a run in Nashville and I found the truth. I called the school, classes being held by the shock on my life. I want to be a gangster like a cop. Do this for my brothers, real brotherhood. Everything we do, we got it out this book. My nigga, I can never be no African. UPK the only authorized acronym. I'm passionate about my brothers and sisters. We in hell, I ain't got nothing against them. That's another religion. If it ain't under your honor, ain't me murdered by them and got a hug from your honor. That's the way out for a coward in my observation. They don't fear the Lord, they indoctrinated. Wolves in sheep clothing, Joe Osteen. Real priest bringing back black royalty. One West on my headpiece, ranking order. Can't let them trick me off the streets, I gotta raise my daughter. I got brothers at the border ducking ice agents. I got the name change, it was life changing. My family thought it was a game, put on all black, they said I was going through a phase. It's more of us in jail than it was slaves. Chose by the Lord, we could never be the same. Soon as they born, the wicked go astray. They left the truth, they wasn't with us anyway. Niggas weak, they just saying anything to be truthful. We don't want no cowards anyway. Look, coronavirus, that's a plague. You don't get too much sleep when you waking up the dead. First camp, I cut off all my dreads. I took an oath when that oil hit my head. Niggas capping like they lids. I'm a priest, I never stick no fork in no pig. I was dead till I found out how to live. This brotherhood taught me how to be a man. I came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church. Came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church.
Shalom, Israel. This is the Israel School of Universal and Practical Knowledge under Commander General Yohana. I'm Officer Aram, here with my brother, Officer Karakar. This is the Tuesday night biblical law class coming to you out of Chicago, man. Oh wow, it's such a beautiful thing to be in this school under the banner, under this ISUPK banner, man, under Commander General Yohana, learning what we're learning, seeing the Bible fulfill itself in its truth, and the things that's going on in the earth right now today. You know what I'm saying? For all of our brothers and our sisters, that's I don't know what's wrong with I know what's wrong. They not in the truth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, we are so-called black people. I do not understand why would you want to go to a St. Patrick's Day parade and celebrate with the Irish when over 50% of the police force is Irish. And we all know what the police like to do to black people.
Right.
Unalive. You know what I'm saying? It's just we got to wake up, man. It's so crazy. Then so many of our brothers and sisters today went out today and was voting. They did the voting. Y'all did the voting thing today. You know what I'm saying? That's two things that we should not be doing. The Bible said, envy thou not the oppressor.
Right.
And choose none of his ways, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't have no business. The hell with St. Patrick's Day. The hell with these other nations. The hell with casting your vote, talking about our ancestors fought for us to have this right to go out and cast a ballot. So all these lying politicians, they be digging up so much dirt on one another. They be going at each other's throats like crazy. It shows you that it's a house divided.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of these politicians, you got a lot of these politicians, they were supporting the ICE agents and different things of that nature. Not to mention that a large majority of them they from other nations. They either the so-called white men or they Arabs or East Indians or whatever the case may be. What make you think these people give a damn about blacks? Y'all, black people have been following that Martin Luther King dream for over 60 years, and ain't nothing changed. Not a damn thing. The only thing that's done changed is they redlining the hell out of the black neighborhoods and buying up the property, raising up the rent where black people got to get out of there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature, man. It's just that we think our people think that they know the Lord, think that they were serving God, and you not according to the Bible, man. Not according to the Bible. There's no way that we should be actively doing the things that our people do. So many of our brothers and sisters that we try to talk to and explain to you and get you to open your eyes and your ears to hear the truth. And yet still we get so much resistance. But that's gonna be you're gonna wake up one day. Yeah, I'll just put it like that. You're gonna have to wake up one day. Let's go to Revelations. Was it 18 and 4? Revelations 18 and 4, man. We got the Passover's coming up next month, in less than 3 weeks. This year we're having it in Texas. The Feast of Unleavened Bread. We just did what was the last one we just done?
The last feast we did. Let me check real quick.
Anyway, the Lord gave us high holy days and feast days to acknowledge.
So the Feast of Purim.
Yeah, you're right, Con. The Feast of Purim, man. Is the Lord, the Most High gave us high holy days and feast days that we should acknowledge and keep and pass on from generation to generation. And we done been so misled and misinformed that the way we're raising our children today is hurting them more than it's helping.
Right.
And then the curriculum of these schools and things of that nature, man, they have whitewashed or completely wiped out the history that we have with America. And the history that we have with America is it's been a bloody disgrace. No empathy, it's like these people done destroyed so many black cities, done flooded them with lakes, turned black cities into lakes, done dropped bombs on them and destroyed it and murdered men, women, and children. You know what I'm saying? The atrocities that the oppressor done did to our ancestors, as far as when it came to the slavery, and even after the slavery, they kept fighting and murdering. Even when so-called slavery was abolished, the South was still murdering and hanging our brothers and our sisters. And right now, today, you can look on the news lines and stuff, and they still finding young men swinging from trees. And all these things are happening because we refuse to turn back to the Most High and keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. We are in a situation right now today where every black family, every black brother, every black man should be getting his family and coming into the school, man, into this truth, because we are truly on the verge of World War III.
Right.
And the Lord told us not to participate and not to envy these nations and participate in the things that they like to do, because they are the enemies of Christ. They're not God's people. They're God's creations, but they're not God's people, man. Revelations 18:4.
Come.
Go ahead, start reading.
Come. The book of Revelations, chapter 18 and verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
The Lord wants us to take our spirits out of this place. Not one so-called black man or woman should be going down to these schools or libraries or these different polling places, casting no ballots, voting for these people, man. You study voting to put a people over you that don't give a damn about you.
Right. These
people will make every promise in the world to you, and then when they do get elected and get in office, they forget every promise that they made you. They can't even do the things that they promised you. Their hands be tied. They not once have I ever seen some politician get on national television to make you all the promises of what they're going to do, and then when they get in office, they fulfill those promises. And then these no good pastors, these so-called men of God, allowing these politicians to come into these church buildings and solicit his people for a vote, which is wrong all within itself. You know what I'm saying?
If I could, what you bring now so heavy, because when it comes to voting, our people are so lost when it comes to voting, because it's more like just them feeling like they're part of the conversation and they really believe they're doing something. At the end of the day, like, you know, any law that's been passed as far as like that we can benefit from, what our own people do to us is make us believe because we went out and voted, that's why they got passed. And that's just a damn lie.
Right.
The people that's ruling over us understand on how to keep us tricked, right, and believing that we're a part of something that we've never been a part of. Okay. So you, like, for instance, what you brought up with the right to vote, like our people went out there and was unalive for the right to vote. No, our people went out there and was unalive because of the racism of America. That's why they was unalive. Mm-hmm. The voting part is to give you the illusion of believing that now, since some of your people were unalive, now you could go in there and vote. You can go in there and vote, but at the end of the day, does your vote really count? Mm-hmm. Like 90% of the Black and Hispanic community voted for Kamala Harris, but yet Donald Trump is in office. So they like our people sit up here and come at us day and night about voting as if we making things change in this place, and we're not. Like it's a damn shame that our people, like, instead of putting your energy in doing what the Lord say do, you rather go to church and feel like, well, Christ came and died so we don't have to keep the law. Then what is the purpose of any of this?
That's right.
Like, why are you going to vote? Like we talking about Christ, right? The Christ, the King, our King that's coming to take over this in a minute. But you got Black people, which I don't get. You go and you're going to vote to try to fight for some type of right, but you don't want to believe that you need to do what you're supposed to do when it comes to following the Most High Christ. It's not making any sense. It's not making any sense. And like, really, the top is coming off, and it's starting to show that you don't have the love for Christ that you claim to have.
Exactly.
That whole we walk in the Spirit and all that, that's just game that's been handed down to you by your Christian pastor.
Yeah, that whole God has really been good to me. I can trust in the Lord because if the Lord was so good to you, then what the hell you out there voting to put another nation of people voting you for?
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? If you trusting in the Lord, you should be doing like what you just brought out. If you really trusting in the Lord, all of us as blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indian need to be joining ourselves together, turning back to the Most High by keeping His laws, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
We need to stop eating shrimp, crab, and lobster and pork. Stop celebrating these birthdays and stuff, man. I don't understand why people are so hung up on birthdays. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't give a damn how old you get. People, our people is you so hung up on a damn birthday till it don't make no sense. We hung up on being able to just do whatever it is that you want to do and thinking it's okay. Loving this place. America is slowly being torn down. This place is losing its grip. The leader of this place is an absolute imbecile. This man is crazy as they come. You know what I'm saying? And that's just showing that we getting closer and closer to the time for the Most High to come back. Because you see, he trying his best to pull all of these other nations into that war. He doing his best to do it. And it just remind me I can't even say that because I can't even compare him to Pharaoh. This dude in office today is a damn idiot. This man here his pride is at a all-time high. I mean, he is delusional.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you can't, and the thing is, like with the Christianity, man, listen. Our people have been dying in this place ever since they drug our ancestors over here in some of the worstest ways that a person can imagine, man. In the worst, and our brothers and sisters still dying at the hands of our oppressor right now today. So for us to keep trying to love this place and be a part of this place is madness. It's madness. Once you really research the history between America and black people, man, the atrocities it'll break you down. It'll really piss you clean off, make you mad as hell because it's nowhere in the hell this stuff should be. Ain't nobody paid for none of this bullshit.
Right.
The KKK is a homegrown hate group, man. A homegrown. They're not even white supremacy because supremacy is a word where when you use the word supremacy, that's like something that's, how can I say it? Supremacy. I would say, I don't want to say something good, but supremacy is, the KKK is not supremacists. They just a goddamn hate group.
Right.
That's all they are. And they have been getting away with them. How is it that the Black Panthers started, they at least they did the little breakfast program thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They was out there to protect the blacks when the white people out there to kill the blacks. But the KKK hasn't been nothing. They I don't know if they own the pro how you say the word pro
white?
No, the thing that the FBI used against black people.
You talking about
well, anyway,
COINTEL.
Yeah, COINTEL thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. That's just go ahead.
No, I get what you're saying, right? Because with the KKK, they push white supremacy. The problem with white supremacy is this: if it wasn't for them being in charge because of us not following the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High in Christ, then they wouldn't be able to get away with what they do to us. They supremacy only reign over us. Like as far as them like being a superpower, you know what I'm saying, military of the planet or whatever the case, where you have to have the children of slaves to be able to accomplish this. They was not able to accomplish this without having us being able to build this place for nothing. Because again, like you brought up with the war that Donald Trump trying to bring other nations in. Now, I was watching Commander General Hunter on Black Watch, and it's like the funny part is this: they at war with the Iranians, but yet you don't see nobody over here in America touching a head on no Arab's head at all. It's always the blacks and Hispanics. So they don't even know how to be supreme, really. They supremacy is based on, unaliving people. You know what I'm saying? Like putting the fear of unaliving them in the people. And the only people they really doing that to is the blacks and Hispanics. What the heck?
Good.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's freezing though.
Yeah, so yeah, the best thing we could do as a nation of people right now is to turn back to the Lord by keeping these laws, statutes, commandments, because we are in a position right now today, man, where I don't care who you vote for, it's not going to help. And like we said, your pastor, that wicked piece of crap, is all about money. All these pastors in today's society is chasing that dollar.
Right.
They are not trying to teach God's people about having a relationship with the Most High. Every pastor, any pastor that you name today, all of them are trying to. You want to hear something funny? They've been riding the hell at that pastor that he want all his people to bring their tax forms down. He want to go through everybody's tax forms to see why they ain't paying their tax. I mean, who would even come up with something like that? Then you got Juanita Bynum and her brother and all these other people steady coming up with different ways to get money out of your pockets and just telling you they need 1,000 or better. You know what I'm saying? These just greedy dogs according to the Bible, man. That ain't got nothing to do with you, the way you living and the way you serve the Most High, man. That don't have nothing to do with that, man. And right now, the best thing we can do is what the Bible say: join ourselves together, old nations that's not desired.
Right.
By the 12 tribes of Israel. Seriously, man. Anything other than that is madness. Seriously. It said, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her." Her is America. This place that we live in right now. If the Lord wants us to come out of America, the Lord don't want you should not be in no damn polling booth. You should not be standing wherever. You should have been nowhere celebrating no damn St. Patty's Day. None of that stuff. Go ahead.
If I could, sir, I'm just gonna keep it real. I don't think nobody in the Christian church really want to see Christ return. I really don't. I really don't, because when you go in these scriptures, pastors, they can dance around all they want to, but when you get up in this Bible and you understand what it's saying, it say what it say. And I don't think the Christian church want law, because every time you trying to talk to a person that belongs to the Christian church or a pastor, they don't want to follow no law. I don't think they want the real Christ to return. I think they love being in the illusion and the figment of their imagination about this white Jesus that love everybody. I really believe that's what the Christian church
because they're so in love. They're so damn following up behind these false leaders that they had, like Martin Luther King and whoever else. They so in love with the oppressor till they don't know how to let it go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then when they deep down inside, what you just said is so doggone heavy. Right, you 100% right. They don't want the nigger Christ to come. They don't want to believe that a nigger Christ coming back. They want to love the Christ that love everybody. The Christ, they say, the Christ in the Christian church love everyone. But according to the Bible, the Christ that's in this Bible, he don't love everyone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He don't even love sinners. So we definitely serving two different gods.
Right.
And why do you think the word, when the Lord say, don't have only one God? He's a jealous God. You're not supposed to have these idols, and you're not supposed to serve all these other gods and things. It's precepts in the Bible that's so clear.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the Christian church don't teach that. Our brothers and our sisters in the Christian churches, they listen, man. They want to say that the ice ages. They want to pray for the ice ages. They want to pray for damn child molesters. You know, and they want to say ain't nobody perfect. Everybody deserves a second chance. Well, according to the Bible, it's certain sins that you can commit that's unto death. You know what I'm saying? We getting to a time where you're not even gonna be able to smoke no damn blood. You ain't gonna be able to do what you want to do. You're not gonna be able to do none of the stuff that you're doing right now. When the real Christ come back, all of this stuff that's going on right now is gonna be unforbidden, against the laws. And if you get caught doing it, you're going to pay the price. You're going to pay the price. And guess what? America, a lot of y'all out in them Christian churches, you don't want to hear it when we say the white man is going into captivity. For some reason, that does not resonate. They don't feel like they deserve it. You just refuse to believe that. Ain't nobody going, when we say the white man is the devil that the Bible speak of, the scriptures say that the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. If the Bible said the earth has been given to the hand of the wicked, and we're looking at all the things that's going on in this earth, even all the way down to a lot of these politicians, they push the agenda for child abortions. They support, the average politician support abortions. The average politician, they support not only just abortions, they support the rights for the LGBT movement,
Right.
And things of that nature. None of that stuff has nothing to do with keep following these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. Not at all. Not at all. Go ahead, read.
Come. That ye be not partakers of her sins.
The scripture said, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins. Don't you know the Bible said, for the wages of sin is death? The wages of sin is death. No, it's cut and dry. I don't care what you say. It don't matter how you feel. None of that. Keep on trying to hold on and love America, and don't take your spirit up out this place and watch where you end up at. That's all. Watch where you end up at. It say, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins. All of our people, all the different things that every damn thing that America like to do is against the Most High.
Right.
Everything. It's not nothing America do that's not against, that the Lord don't hate. Read.
And that ye receive not of her plagues.
And man, listen, the plagues, we got all kind of ailments, you got sicknesses, you got diseases, you have all kind of things going on in this earth, that the plagues that the Lord is sending down on this place, just like he did Egypt, man.
Right.
Just like he did Egypt, man. It ain't no different. No different whatsoever, man. But yet and still, our people refuse to wake up and hear the truth. You can't, a man, it's not okay for a man to sleep with a man or a woman to sleep with a woman. It's not okay for a sister to put on man attire or for a man to put on woman attire. It's not okay to sell your brother drugs and weed and all that other stuff. It's not okay to be a stripper, a drug dealer, or a gangbanger. It's not okay to eat shrimp, pork, crab, and lobster. It's not okay to celebrate none of the holidays of America.
Right.
All of that stuff is against the Most High. Everything we just mentioned is against the Most High, man. And as simple as that. It's not about how you feel. Christ didn't come down here and die for you to be able to have free will to do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? That's not how it goes, man. And these pastors, they definitely going to pay for misleading God's people the way they have misled God's people, man. Let's jump over to John 8:44 right quick. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think y'all have a relationship with the Most High, and you don't. If you're not in this truth, you are definitely missing the mark.
And if I could, real quick,
Go ahead,
the whole thing about you got free will to do what you want, well, how come you don't have free will to stop the police from busting you upside your head? Can a Christian break that down for me? Can you break down for me why you don't have the free will to be able to keep your house that you didn't pay it on for over 40 years, and then they come and take it because you missed one tax payment?
All right, that's
where's the free will for that? Where's the free will for not having to get stopped by the damn police and getting pulled out your car?
That's crazy.
Where's that free? Like, y'all love to talk about this free will because you want to sin. If you want to sin, then why are you complaining about getting busted upside your head? I just wish a Christian can explain that to me.
Right. A racist cop pulled you over, and he been having a bad day, and he done snatched you up at your car, and slammed you to the ground. And it don't matter what the age is. It'd be a much older woman that's acting like she got sense, or young, all the way down to a young child. They do not care about us, man. Whether it from one end of the spectrum to the other, like the brother just. That's so, I always scratch. How is it that you can purchase a house, completely pay for it, and you still got to pay taxes? They can still come and take your damn house from you. You done paid for the damn house, and they still can come and take it from you. Talking about you done missed some damn taxes. You man, the hell with America, man. America is not. Listen, the hell with this place, man. There's nowhere in the world at this point in time in life anybody that's so-called black in America, we all should be joining together and under this banner, the Israel School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. And it's nothing else nobody ever done. It's everything but them been did before. You done tried everything, and ain't nothing changed. All the voting, listen. All the years I've been living, all my people vote, and and complain. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all, you got a little money, you got your little money saved, a house or a vehicle or whatever the case is, man. You're able to do good with your family and all that, and then still, that ain't gonna save you. That ain't gonna save you when the Most High come. You think, well, I'm not bothering nobody. I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? And that's not how it goes. If you're not keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, you're not okay. Understand that. I don't give a damn. Your intentions could be, you can have all the good, best intentions in the world, but if you're not keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, because you're out there doing everything everybody else doing when it comes to your eating habits, you're smoking, you're celebrating Christmas and all these different holidays and stuff. This voting crap that America doing, you participate in all that stuff, then you are going against the Most High. You are not keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. And that's what's important. Man. Instead of following your oppressor and doing what they say do, won't you try following Christ and do what he said do, man? And the only place you're going to learn how to do that is in the Israel School of Universal and Practical Knowledge under Commander General Yohana. Every year we have different high holy days, feast days, Passover, all Feast of Purim and everything else. Those are the days that we're supposed to come together and acknowledge the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Not what America tell you to do. And then as far as our identity, these so-called damn Jewish people that stole our identity, our language, our culture, everything, man. They over there committing genocide on they come on, man, these some of the murderers, these people are wicked as hell. Wicked as hell. And you still right now you see black people, man, they feel so sorry for they just they had that little attack that guy lost his family and attacked that damn building over there, and everybody just running to support those Jewish people. I think the building is Israel something. These people are thieves, man. They have stolen our identity, and they going to pay for it when Christ come back. Listen, all the stuff that the white man done did, he going to pay for it. Everything he done did against the 12 tribes of Israel. But Trump said on national TV talking about he finna take Cuba. He gonna take Cuba. He can do what he want to do with Cuba. He studied messing with God's chosen people, man. He studied doing that nonsense.
And if I could, like, again, black people, you only really love white people. You don't love Latinos. You don't love the First Nation people of this land. You don't, because every time it comes time for you to defend somebody, it's always the white man. It's always the white man. And I'm not talking about the few blacks out there that stood up for the Latinos when ICE showed up and them sisters stood up and then let ICE come in there and take them children. I'm talking about as a whole, every time it comes to this Bible, when we start bringing out scriptures, the only people you think about when the scriptures is talking about Gentiles is white people. Y'all don't care about nobody else. You love to try to front like you care about everybody else, but you only want to defend the white man. And the only reason you're doing that because of Stockholm syndrome. That's the only reason you're doing it. It ain't nothing else. You can't tell me you love somebody that you nervous when you pull up to the light and they in a police car next to you and you nervous. And don't lie and say you ain't nervous, because you are.
That's right.
You know you are, because that's one of the curses that's been put on us if you read your Bible like you say you do. That's all I had, sir. Like,
that's heavy. That's heavy. You're damn right. And that we live in fear day and night. That's in that talk. That's in the scriptures. We live in this Bible, man. We live in it, and yet you still don't. You say you don't even know the Bible, but you don't know that all the answers that you want to answer to your problems, no matter what the problem is. You don't have to go down there and vote for nobody. All you need to do is come into the Israel School of Universal and Practical Knowledge and ask for some counseling and get some righteous guidance. Get the right answers to your situation, whether it's a relationship, whether it's for your kids or whatever, job, whatever it may be. You can call the school or come into the school and get righteous counseling, man. You're not those politicians. Come on, man. It's just I don't get it. I always say that, but I do get it because you're not in the truth. But I don't get it that how many times you got to bump your head on the wall before you're gonna wake up.
Right.
That's the thing. And as far as these Christian churches, it's time, once again, man, they need to close those doors because they're not doing no damn good. They just, man, your pastor is just an idiot. And all he is a greedy dog dressed in sheep clothing, man. And he want that money. That's about it. Go ahead, read.
Come. Book of John, chapter 8, verse 44. Ye are of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth.
And he don't abode in the truth, man. If you're not in the Israel School of Universal and Practical Knowledge and you're not keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, ye are of your father, the devil. He said, and he was a murderer from the beginning. Ye are of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. And we all know that, man. That's what we do. That's what our people doing, man. You following your flesh. Well, we follow our flesh way more than we follow the spiritual. You know what I'm saying? If you're in that Christian church, you are a very, very fleshly person because it don't take nothing for somebody to say one thing and y'all don't know how to forgive nobody. Get angry and say some of the most nastiest things out your mouth that you ever want to hear in your life. Or you treat people like they trash, just mean. It's all in your bones, man. How people in the Christian churches are mean as hell. All you got to do is say or do one little wrong thing and push the wrong button, and you'll see it, man. You know what I'm saying? And the so-called white man, which is the devil that the Bible speak of, he is disgusting piece of crap, and you want to love him. Like what you just brought out, y'all. Everybody feeling sorry for them damn Israelis over there, and you really don't even know the truth or the history of that stuff, man. Those are imposters over there, man. Them people ain't got no rights to that land. Right. Trump ain't got no rights to that land. They don't have no rights to this land. This land that we on right now belongs to our brothers and sisters, the Native American Indian, man. Come on, man, wake up, man. Stop it. And it's just crazy. Let's go over to 2 Timothy 3 and 7. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 7 right first. Okay. Go ahead.
Come. Book of 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 7. Ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth.
Ever learning and not able to come to the knowledge of the truth. That's what that's what our brothers and sisters are doing, man. Ever learning, and you can't come to the knowledge of the truth because when you hear the truth, you want to come up against it. I don't give a damn who you talk to in that Christian church. The average person, they're gonna try to bring up a precept against whatever you say. They're gonna do it. It's gonna be I wouldn't call it a battle, but they're gonna buck against it. I can tell you that whatever the scripture said, you shouldn't smoke. You shouldn't be whatever. You know what I'm saying? And they said the first thing they want to say is ain't nobody perfect. God love everybody. Things are just making up excuses. And that's not in the Bible, man. The Lord ain't said love everybody. God don't even love everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't want to believe that the white man is going into captivity when Christ come back, but he is. He going to pay for what he done to God's people, no matter how y'all feel, man. And that's a beautiful thing.
I'm right.
He been getting away with mass murder forever. You think he just gonna live his damn life, and I guess at the end he just everything hunky dory. He done shed so much damn blood till it don't make no sense. They said they done killed over 1.8 million brothers and sisters just in the transatlantic slave trade alone. That ain't even counting all the brothers and sisters they done killed since they done had us over here. So you think no one is gonna pay for all of that bloodshed, all that hate? Come on, man, you got to be crazy to think that. You got to be crazy to think that. Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 7. Y'all celebrate. Everybody getting right now. They just got through advertising how they done set the date and everything. They finna have a big old LGBTQ parade. And every year, so many people that I know go down there and stand on them sidelines and to watch it. I don't get it. Go ahead.
And what they don't put on the news, like this show you how diabolical this place is. The news will show, the parade was so successful, had all these people, this and that and all that. But the people that's down there, you know what they be witnessing? They witness a lot of violence going on at those damn things. A lot of violence, and they never put that out there to you because why? Because this place is full of crap. This place full of crap, and a lot of y'all that attend those things, you see the violence that take place every year, and then you lie to yourself, and you lie to yourself because you enjoy seeing a bunch of freaks coming down the street, men dressed like women, half naked on some float, as if that got anything to do with the decency of being a decent person in life.
And they be having their kids down there and everything. And it's just like back in the days, man, when they used to go out and they would get them a black person and have a 2-hour trial, and then a gang of white people get their brother or their sister and drag them out there and hang them up by their neck, and all of them just stand out there and participate in that smile. Little girls standing there smiling and looking at little kids and women. Everybody standing there like that's a normal damn day. You know what I'm saying? It's disgusting as hell, man. You know what I'm saying? This parade that they finna have. That's one of the reasons why the Lord is going to destroy this place. How disgusting that is. All them half-naked, half-dressed people gonna be out there. Men gonna be. Come on, man. Listen. Black. If you Black, Hispanic, or Native American Indian, man, we need to. When we first started out, the Bible said, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins."
Right.
That is a disgusting event. Absolutely. And at the end, you talking about they clowning and during the day. Imagine what's going on at night when they got full of liquor. They call it Boys Town. You think about that over there on Halstead, Boys Town. There's gonna be a lot of damn demonic spirits over there that day. For real. And guess what? We got a lot of our people will go over there and stand on the sides and just call themselves enjoying the parade.
Right.
Just like y'all didn't have no business going over there on the south side, standing on the side watching those Irish parades and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no business getting up on Sundays going to no damn Christian church, going in there listening to them lies. Because that's all they are. Church is nothing but entertainment. They play the music. They go to playing that music, man. The last funeral I went to, I've never seen it before. You may have. Tell me if you have. They had the girl came out in the little flared out skirt and stuff, mime dancing at a funeral. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, now when did they start doing this? Mime dancing with the music in a funeral. It just, come on, man. It's overdoing it, man. Everything is just, this place deserves everything that it has coming to it. Seriously.
If I could, all it does is show you the spirit of this place. Like a person that passed away, and you come out with a mime dance, right? Like, for who? Is this something the person requested? At they, like, you know how people say, you know, when I pass, whatever the case may be, XYZ. The problem with that is that it shows how your spirit is in the wrong place when you think that way. So you're a product of the Christian church. You thinking you passing away, going to some better place, not understanding what the Bible is really saying. And a mime dance at a funeral, is it what? Who is it for? When you got people mourning a person, like what is this? Like it show you how numb we have become to understanding life. Really, like the Christian church don't teach life. They teach death. They really do. That's why when you brought out earlier it was so heavy about how mean they be. And like they'll lie real quick and say I'm not mean, but all it takes is for you to do something that they don't like, and they will show you how mean they are. Now, if somebody disrespect you or whatever, hey, we get that. But we really talking about the spirit that we can see on you. Like you quick to say, oh, I love, like I remember the Jehovah's Witness lady trying to hand me a pamphlet. And I said, now, why would I take a pamphlet from you with some people on that don't look like me? And she said, well, you know, God love everybody. I said, what that got to do with the pamphlet you trying to hand me, though? Like you just doing what you've been told. And you got so many people that think like you that they'll take that from you. They'll look at you like you following God and things like that. But by me being a man that actually follows the Most High Christ, you have no idea on what I see when I see you. And it's not to be disrespectful. It's really seeing the spirit on our people, and it's hurtful, really. And that like that's why what you brought out earlier about the Christian church, when you see these people. I mean, I do lift on Sundays, and I'm dropping them off at these churches, and I'm looking at them, and you know, it's a weird demonic type thing going on. Like even when I was in the world, I did not like the Christian church. I never liked the Christian church, and I think thanks be to the Most High Christ that I see why I didn't like the Christian church, because I never had to like y'all in there a bunch of hypocrites. A bunch of hypocrites and effeminate men. That's right. That is not the Lord.
Right. And half of them don't speak to one another. None of them keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Not even your pastors. The pastors does not keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Now that's crazy all by itself. Y'all, and boy, if you say something about their pastor, a lot of you sisters, boy, y'all lose y'all minds. Love that man to death. That man is a piece of crap. He ain't nothing but another nigga that's got y'all giving him y'all money. He pimping good, dressing good, driving good, smelling good, and you women going crazy over this man because he can quote some precepts and that's all he could quote precepts, and he know where precepts said in the Bible, but he not following the Bible. He know of the Bible, but he don't know the Bible, because if he did, he wouldn't allow you to do the things that you're doing. And everything that you're doing in the Christian church is a sin. Everything. All that stuff is just everything that majority of the people in the Christian church is doing is a sin, man. Like the brother just brought out, the effeminacy that's in it, the backstab, the backbiting, the all of the things that we do against one another. It's a sin, man, and we shouldn't be doing that stuff.
If I could, you gotta come, man. At KDGFR, it says there is no hate, Christian love.
Oh, well, we got a precept for that. What the hell? There is no hate, Christian love. Go ahead, brother.
If I could,
there is no hate, Christian love.
If I could, you would like explain to me what Christian love is.
Exactly. That's a good one.
That's all I would. That's all I would like to ask KDG.
KDG.
Yeah, this the name up here. I just would like to know, what is the meaning of Christian love? Because it don't reflect on the black community. And we got more Christian churches in the black community than anything. And it does not reflect on our community at all.
And if you're not keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, you don't know what love is. Jesus said, if you love me, you will keep my commandments.
Right.
And if you're not doing that, then you don't have an understanding of what love is. The Bible, Christ even said, I hate the sin and the sinner. HATE. I'm trying.
Which one you looking for, sir?
Either one of them.
Which one you want?
All of them. Shit.
What Christ said, if you love me, keep my commandments.
Come. The Lord said, if you love me, you will keep my commandments. And if you're not, so that means if you're not keeping all the commandments of Christ, you do not know what love is. If you love Christ, you wouldn't eat shrimp, pork, crab, and lobster. If you love Christ, you wouldn't smoke.
Right.
You wouldn't celebrate these holidays and stuff. If you love Christ, you wouldn't have been down there. Whoever said it, I bet you they went down there and voted today, more than likely. More than likely. You know what I'm saying?
I got the
go ahead.
This is the book of John, chapter 14 and verse 15.
Read.
If you love me, keep my commandments.
Now that's true love right there. Christ said, if you love me, keep my commandments, man. And so whoever that is, thank you for the comment, but you're missing the mark. You don't have an understanding what true love is. Not to mention that the word Christ hate, it said, Jacob I have loved, Esau I have hated. Christ don't love all nations. That's in the Bible. The Most High said that, what's the other one?
I got another one too,
go ahead,
sir.
Give it to us.
The book of John 14, same chapter, verse 21. And it says, he that hath my commandments and keepeth them. The book of John chapter 14 and verse 21 says, he that hath my commandments and keepeth them, it is that loved me. And he that loved me shall be loved of my Father, and I will love him and will manifest myself to him.
That's an excellent precept.
So, I mean, you know, like, again, we're about business up in here. We're about waking our people up to understand who they are as far as their identity. We don't do fairy tales in here.
That's right.
Fairy tales are why we jammed up right now to this day.
Yeah, right.
The Christian church had their turn and they have failed horribly. You know, you love, we just read John 8 and 44. So, I mean, that was Christ checking black people back then when the Romans was in rulership, letting them know, like, look, you love doing what these people do.
That's right.
And that's just the bottom line. So you Christians, like, stop pump faking. Stop pump faking like you following Christ because you think that voice in your head is the Lord talking to you. I got news for you, man. You've been lied to.
Exactly.
That voice, where that voice be at when it's time to do the right thing?
Damn right.
Where that voice be at, you ignore it that day. But then when it come to something that you can feed your flesh, like, I mean, man, look, the Christian church has failed. And I know it hurts. And I know y'all don't want to believe that. But this whole place is going to shit.
Yep.
You know, samagi for my language. And you know, it's just prophesied in the Bible.
That's
now,
right.
you can ignore it, but everything what's happening, even over there in the Middle East right now, it's in these scriptures.
That's right. And it ain't got nothing to do with us.
Right. So I don't know what your pastor teaching you. Right. I don't know if he got you prepared for if things go wrong here, what are you gonna do? You think you're gonna get in a huddle and pray, and then all of a sudden some miracle gonna happen for you when you don't give a damn about keeping the law? Like, yeah, okay.
Well, matter of fact, let's do one more. Then we're gonna go on and get off of this stuff. Romans 9 and 13, right fast.
Okay.
What was that comment they put up there?
It was about there is no hate. Then it just say Christian love.
Okay.
Which you know, whatever.
We're going to go to the New Testament for you and read this Romans chapter 9 and verse 31. 13. Read.
Book of Romans chapter 9 and verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Spell the word hate for me.
H-A-T-E.
That the word hate is in the Bible several times. And when the scriptures said that we are in the New Testament, so you can't say nothing about that part.
Right.
Jacob is the so-called 12 tribes of Israel, the black people. Christ loved us. Esau is the progenitor of the white man. And Christ said, God, the Most High said he hate him. So it is, Christ does distinguish certain people. He prefers certain people and nations on this planet over other ones. Christ did not die for everyone. And that's where you're trying to go.
And if I could, I know you want to jump off of it. This is the last thing I'm going to say about it. Christian love just proved that Christian love has got nothing to do with the Bible. Damn, that's all that like. We reading the Bible. You believe in Christianity. It's a big difference. Yeah. We don't believe the same thing. You brought it out earlier as far as saying we don't serve the same God. And we really don't. No. And respectfully, we don't serve the same God. Right. You serve Christianity. We serve the Lord, the Most High Christ of the Bible.
And color does matter.
Right. It's a difference.
Trust me, color does matter, man. If it didn't, they wouldn't ask you. If color didn't matter, then why would white people whitewash our whole history? Right. Try to hide our history from us if color don't matter.
Right.
I mean, yeah, but appreciate your comment. Yeah, we go. Let's jump over to Exodus chapter 20 and verse 3 right quick.
Exodus 23, you say?
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 3.
23.
Okay. This is what the Most High wants us to do with all this religious crap that's going on around us right now today, man. Yeah, which is coming. It's coming soon. We just got to hold on, keep on doing what we're doing, and eventually we'll get our chance.
Right. Book of Exodus chapter 20 and verse 3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
So for the Most High to say, thou shalt have no other gods before me, he know that his people are going to be serving other gods.
Right.
You're going to be celebrating your birthdays. You're going to be celebrating the traditions of other nations. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be serving Christianity. You're going to serve Islam. You're going to serve the Catholic Church. People praying to these different entities and things, that stuff. That precept says, thou shalt have no other gods before me. That means obviously the Lord know his people, man. He know his creation. And a large majority of our people, man, are serving other gods. You got so many young black men that gang banging and everything, but they call themselves Islam. They call themselves in Islam. You know what I'm saying? Putting on that kufi and taking you a trip over there and marching around that rock and bowing down, praying 5, 6, 7 times a day to the east. Then you getting up on your feet and selling, gang banging, selling drugs, getting high,
right,
sleeping with other people, women, and everything else.
Right.
The Catholic Church, they going down there worshiping them little dried up devils that's over them. Praying to the Virgin Marys and whatever else, the crucifixions and all this other stuff. Our people in these Christian churches going in there, bowing down to them damn crosses, putting your pastor on the pedestal and all this other stuff. We shouldn't be doing none of that stuff, man. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Anything outside of this truth, anything outside of the Israel School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, you are serving other gods. You are not serving the one and only true and nigger God. And his description is in the Bible. It is. His description is in the Bible, man. And trust me, it's not that picture that we growed up watching with the blue eyes and the blonde hair, with the sun, the light behind his back, with the long white robe. That's the God that got you all jacked up and messed up.
Right.
Trying to love your oppressors. Go ahead.
Nah, and real quick, I know we off of it, but now the message is rereading and it's saying there is no hate like Christian love. So maybe KDG FR, maybe they was agreeing with us. So like if you was agreeing with us, but I mean when the message first
There
popped
is
up,
no hate
like
like
it said, there is no hate like Christian love. So I mean, now I get it what he's saying as far as like the hate that Christians have. It's like they say it's love, but it's really hate.
Okay.
I'm believing that's what it's saying right there. So
okay.
you know, if we was coming at your head and you was really agreeing with us, like it for that.
That's
but
right.
At first the message didn't read that way because it just re-popped up again. So maybe it was a mistype or whatever. But thanks be to the Most High Christ. Those scriptures we pulled out was meant to be pulled out.
Wait, read.
Book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above or that is in the earth beneath.
For all of our people, we got a lot of our brothers and sisters walking around with them Christian crosses on their neck, or them crucifixes that's in them Catholic churches. You go inside the church, the so-called Christian church, you got them big old wooden crosses in there up there on the pulpits and things of that nature. Those are tools that the Romans used to use for execution of people, man. Them crosses don't have anything to do with our Lord and Savior.
Right.
They nailed him to a damn cross. That's the same equivalence of someone walking up to somebody that you truly love in your family, killing them with that gun, and then giving you that gun, and you taking that gun and putting a chain on it and wearing it on your neck.
Right.
Pretty much that's the best way I can break it down for you. That the Christian cross is a Roman, that was from the Romans. That didn't have nothing to do with Yahushua Mashiach at all. Read.
Come. Or that is in the water under the earth. Verse 5. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God.
The Lord said we should not bow down to none of that stuff, and we shouldn't be doing the things that we're doing in these buildings that was created by the hands of men. Our bodies, the bodies that we live in, the bodies that we live in, Christ put our spirits in these bodies, and these bodies should be used as tools to serve him. We don't need no, I mean, naturally you need a building with the lights and you have classes and things of that nature, but we don't have to put on kufis or dashikis, or we don't have to dress and have on certain attires and stuff to serve the Most High, man.
Right.
We don't have to do that. As far as bowing down to things, we don't bow down in the Israel School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. We face the east and we do our prayers. You know what I'm saying? But we don't do no bowing down to nothing. You know what I'm saying? It said, "Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquities of thy fathers unto the children." The iniquities of the fathers, iniquity. When you commit an iniquity, that's you sinning against the Most High. You're not keeping them laws, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
One way that seems so innocent to everybody is celebrating your birthday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Another thing that seems innocent to everybody is a lot of people getting ready for Easter. You know what I'm saying? A lot of brothers and sisters, y'all getting ready to buy them clothes and stuff for the kids, and y'all get dressed that day and go have Easter egg hunts, and you go boiling eggs and painting them and coloring them, and you're doing all this stuff. You serving another God. I ain't finna go into the history of it, but that is an entity that you serving other gods when you celebrate Easter. You serving other gods when you celebrate any of the holidays of America. You serving other gods, man. You idol worshiping. That is what you're doing. If you celebrate your birthday, you putting yourself on the throne for that day. It's all about you. Me. You want gifts, you want cake, you want people to buy you drinks, it's all about you that day. You putting yourself before everything on that day.
Right.
And not to mention that day ain't all that damn special. You got a million more other people that got the same damn birthday. So what make that day so damn special for you, man?
Right.
You got 1 million people born on the same day every year. So, you know, all it's things like that that seem into this. The scripture said that there's a way to seem right unto a man, but in the end is death. And that's what you have to, you got to get to the spiritual part of it and keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments and get past that physical part. Learn how to kill this flesh, kill what your flesh want to do, get rid of what you was raised doing and was taught because it was wrong. And you can't hold it against your family, whoever. They didn't know better. So if they don't know better, then you can't get mad at it. But once you at a certain age, it's time that you got to be held accountable for your own actions. And so if you're not keeping these laws, statutes, commandments, you are going to be without excuse when the Most High come back. Go ahead.
If I could, what you said was so heavy because I was talking to a sister today, taking her to a doctor's appointment. And she telling me that now the more she walked, the more she shortened her breath. And her doctor telling her to stop smoking cigarettes. And what you just said was so heavy as far as like being brainwashed to do that. This is what's in this sister's mind. I've been smoking since I was 17. Why would I stop smoking now? Even though the doctor is telling her you having a shortness of breath because of the cigarettes you smoke. Like
she don't want to live.
But the brainwashing is so heavy for you to believe that I've been smoking since I'm 17. That ain't got nothing to do with me being shortness of breath. It's crazy because that's what she said to me. And I'm like, well, you know, I even tried to help the sister out. I'm like, well, how many cigarettes you smoke a day? She said, well, I ain't never been able to smoke a whole cigarette at one time. Now the excuses start to ramp. Right. So I'm like, well, maybe you should just, you know, however many cigarettes you smoke a day, maybe you should just like try to cut back by taking one off. You know, because I know it ain't easy, you know what I'm saying? But it's what you just said, it just reminded me of that because in her mind, her having a shortness of breath shouldn't have nothing to do with her smoking cigarettes because she's been smoking cigarettes since she was 17. That don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. I know, sir. But then it just what you were saying about the brainwashing part, it just makes you understand that how jammed up our people are mentally as far as like if you're a person that believe like our people love to say, I ain't worried about nothing. The Lord always, like you brought out earlier, as far as like the Lord take care of me and things like that. Well, when our people walk around with this concept in their mind, the things that they doing, like you said, the smoking, the things that you eating, it never enters their mind that what they are doing is against the Lord because they already got a concept, the Lord with me anyway. So I heard a pastor trying to battle Captain Zaria saying that we not under the law. We under how did he put it? We under the spirit. Right. So this pastor is teaching his congregation that you can do what you want to do. You can eat what you want to eat because we under the spirit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So it's like now I'm talking to a sister, and I'm not saying she belonged to his congregation, but I'm pretty sure that she getting this same type of information from one men that's calling themselves men of God and they not, and leading you to believe that you can do whatever you want to do, eat whatever you want to eat, smoke whatever you want to smoke. It don't matter. Meanwhile, you going to the doctor for this particular health condition.
Right. And that's sad.
That is sad.
That's sad. And also just I don't know why it's making me think that the scripture said in the last days there's going to be a great falling away. You know what I'm saying? The love of God is going to wax cold. People are going to more and more people are drawn away from the truth than coming to the truth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because of things that they've been taught and the way we was trained as we was growing up. I want to close out with Amos. Let's go to Amos chapter 3 and verse 1 right fast. Amos chapter 3 and verse 1. When you get it, go ahead and read it.
Come. The book of Amos chapter 3 and verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt.
Wait, hold on. Let's say, start over one more time and say what?
Hear this word that the Lord have spoken against you, O children of Israel.
So now, starting out with that, letting you know he's not talking to everyone. He's not talking. He's not in that precept. Right? He's not even talking to all the nations. He said, "O children of Israel." Everyone. He talking to the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians.
Right.
He's talking to the 12 tribes of Israel, the Cubans, the people that Trump said he finna go over there and he just finna rule over them. The Guatemalans, just come on, man. The 12 tribes. Go ahead, read.
Come. Against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt.
When the Lord used Moses to bring the children of Israel out of Egypt, man, and then he hardened Pharaoh's heart one more time, but Pharaoh took his whole army chasing them, and the Lord opened up the Red Sea, and the children of Israel went through that sea. And Pharaoh's army came down through there to slaughter them. And what happened? God killed them Egyptians, man. The Lord will fight. The Lord will fight this battle for us, but we have to turn back to Him. We got to quit living and doing the things that we've been doing. Right. It is not okay to celebrate none of these holidays in America. It's not okay to love America. America is going to be destroyed. Christ is going to come back with them angels, and it's not going to be one stone not left unturned, according to the Bible. And the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of, and he going into captivity. He going to pay for what he's done to God's chosen people. Donald Trump, he going into captivity. His pride, he going to be brought down low. He going to be brought, and all of them, every white person alive, it don't matter who you know, even Father Flager, he going into captivity for the sins of their fathers. Come on, man, they living lavishly off of the sins of their fathers. Right. Come on, man, read.
Khan, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
And that's why we're going through what we're going through. Our iniquities, when you commit iniquities, you're not keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
You do not have free will to do what you want to do. The Bible says you're going to choose life or death. That's what, and the Lord done put these other nations over us because we would not do what He said do, man.
Right.
That's why we suffering the way we suffer. Raja and whoever you done voted for today, it don't matter. Raja and all the rest of them, they going into captivity too.
Right.
And all of them a bunch of liars and thieves. Quit playing with me, man.
Right.
Straight up, man. But you know what? You want us to say anything else out?
No, I mean, no, you just hit it on the head. Like, I mean, that's really it. Like, why we suffering if we not under the law? Why we suffering? Like, if we just under the Spirit, why are we still suffering? Like, can a Christian pastor ask? Like, well, I know he can't. So I know he
waste of time. Because he love everybody.
Right.
Yep. So listen, this is the Israel School of Universal and Practical Knowledge under Commander General Hunter, man. Man, we got just a little less than I say close to 3 weeks left for we finna have a glorious time in Texas, man, doing this Passover. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a black party, a lamb slaughtering. It's just the general's gonna have classes. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have brotherhood and sisterhood is gonna be off the chain. This every Saturday we have Sabbath service. You know what I'm saying? Won't you stop instead of going to church Sunday morning, which is not in the Bible? How about keeping the holy Sabbath that the Lord made for us? How about that? Come down to the school and ask questions. Come down to the school and sit in here and learn and who you really are and who your people are and how to serve the Most High by starting keeping the Sabbath.
I just want to say one more thing. If I could, KDG FR. Ain't no sweat. We it was a mistype on both ends, so don't even sweat that. The worded it, whatever the case may be. That's why we came back and corrected that. What we saying, I don't know if you were still paying attention to the class. Don't sweat it out. You know what I'm saying? It's all love.
Appreciate your input. So once again, man, this is the Israel School of Universal and Practical Knowledge under command of General Hanna. I'm Officer Ram here with my brother Officer Kawakar. You know what I'm saying? Every Monday through Saturday, we have classes. We wish for our people to come in and ask questions, join in, you know what I'm saying, and see what we're about. We're about our people. We are called a hate group, but we haven't went out and hung anyone. We haven't went out and picked on anyone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know why they want to label us that, but we're a hate group because we want to love our own people. Then so be it, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's our time, Israel. Shalom.